Another self live stream. Yeah, we love renegades and chaos. We do. I mean, we love madness and chaos. I mean, that's one thing I notice about our people. Like when they talk about content, and this goes along with evergreen versus stagnating content. And we just like to be rebels, man. I mean, shouts out to DS1 with that awesome streams, past two streams he talks about the chaos in the culture. I'm responding to the black man loves chaos and things like that, and then love and being rebels at the same time. So like I said, moralism and morals. It's gone a lot of chips. Salute. Uh, I feel like morality matters in a certain degree. Some people can disagree, same times, whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, morals is dead, man. Man, I saw that coming years ago in the 1.0 days. But yeah, he has a great point. A lot of people don't want morals, man. They showing they whole cards, man. But one thing I can say about that, about the little Nas X, he is a plan, but it's gonna be more of them. When you said F the black family, well, that structure is kind of dead. What's going on, 1G? Salute. And I feel like it's sad. See, it was a time we didn't love all this chaos and rebel stuff, but there was a time that we did love structure and family and things like that. It was a time. Problem is we just have too many problems and priorities. I mean, like I think Kat posted an interesting question in Kuda's karaoke stream, right? She said something very valuable I like. She said something very valuable. She said, black people don't know, realize y'all hate each other. And then you know what the host said, Kuda said in the response, he said, we just don't give a fuck. That's a wrong response that he made. No shots at him or anything, but I'm just saying, why? But see, but he has a point. We love chaos. I mean, you can hear the messaging, what he's trying to say there, because she's from the UK, we're from the US. We don't give a fuck about each other. I mean, I've been saying that for years. I mean, me and Wacky and others. But what causes that, we don't want to deal with each other. Yeah, they have a dysfunctional mindset. Thank you. And that's part of it. And they just love dysfunction. I just watched Alvin preach talking about this Brittany Renner chick, right? She says, stepdaddy says, I'm gonna reference this to what we love in chaos, right? How can an athlete, even though he grew up in dysfunction no matter what, I mean, we all have in some form. It don't always have to be a broken home, single parent. It could be a two-parent, for example, for black people, right? How can an athlete waste his time away to knock up a whore on the internet to have a baby, but to come to find out if he doesn't win custody or not, but if he does, that's what Preach was saying. He wished he would have won. Yeah, that'd be some funny shit. But the moral of the story is the child is damaged. And they said he's fucked. He found out that she used him for money. But and then it goes the same way around with these dudes doing the same thing the woman does. And I agree with DS1 was saying in his message. It's sad we perpetuate this stuff, but we love chaos. Like I said, we love rebels and we love chaos. I mean, they love stagnation content, man. They love that type of lifestyle, stagnating culture. And it's value. I mean, I discussed that last night. Shouts out to UD and everybody that came through the panel, 1Gs and others in Ant T. A lot of people with the shits, like Ant T said, right? Until they can't take it. You know? You got culture, man. Culture breeds madness, man. But it's not evergreen. It's not tangible. You know what I'm saying? It's not tangible. But the funny thing is, why it's not tangible, we too busy worrying about bullshit. But back to the harlot, Brittany Renner, right? it's disgusting how she abused child. What's going on, MTGV? Was it MTGV TV? Yeah, shouts out to you coming through. They love this whoredom, right? Horror culture, right? I ain't gonna say whole culture. I'm gonna call it horror culture. Call it what it is. She is okay with it. Now, back in the day, single moms, they would care about the kid, child support, whatever. Same with the dad, whatever. But she is embracing dysfunction. I was watching Albert preach, and I was like, the way they explained it, and then DS1 in his messaging, right, about dysfunction, we love it. I mean, we love chaos. I mean, there's no words to explain. But then you got a child. They did one with a child that was crying, because he lost a dog, and they don't care and using kids for money. That's the internet for you. It's a beast. And I wouldn't put myself out there like that, family wise. I wouldn't put the risk. They'll lose respect to you. But it's like I said, but as black people, we love dysfunction. I mean, Kat said something very valuable on that stream when DJ Kuda did that karaoke. And I was like, yeah, but we try to tell, I said the same thing over Juan G's. I said, man, we don't like each other. I don't think she understands American liberal culture. I might want to do a piece on liberalism, why it's accepted. I ain't saying it's a bad thing. We can call it whatever we want. Now, is it important for societies? No, liberalism is not great because I'm not a liberal like that. I'm somewhat of a moderate. I can be a little bit of conservative in certain things, but I'm not no liberal. Hell no. I'm not some wonky liberal like that. Hell no. I don't believe in it because liberalism I don't subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? I don't support it at all. So I understand people do. I don't hate them if they're liberal anyway. I mean, if you're a liberal, that's cool, but I'm just saying I don't subscribe to it. I got certain family members that are, it's okay with this shit. But, it's kind of funny who's in the White House, so it don't really matter. The system has to change. I agree with Auntie. How are we going to produce that? I don't care about nobody's feelings. That's just how I'm going to put it. But libertarianism is not count. I have to disagree with Mike V on that. Libertarianism is kind of a mixture of the two, but it's not really liberal. It's conservative. I'm going to have to go in depth on that one, too. I'm going to have to make a 2-part series on that one. Does that really matter? I'm going to have to bring the history of that. Pastor Dow's a poor example. Hell no. When we talk about Ron Paul, we want to talk about actual people that are libertarians. There's different levels to it. But it goes back around to where I was talking about the utilitarian series, the nihilist series, the hedonistic culture in politics. But in domestic politics, it matters to us. It's gone, Mace. Appreciate you too, man. That's the issue, man. Because once you start learning about certain domestic politics, it's in your sports, it's in your TV shows and things like that. That's how feminism gets pushed. But the cultures is kind of bad. Certain philosophies come from certain philosophies and others, but certain things just don't work out. But I feel like, why should we care about liberalism so much? I don't think we should, but I said, is it really important? Because to me, it is a dog whistle, but I don't really care if it's neither side, liberal or conservative, because those terms kind of died off when I got older. When I was younger, it meant something. But a lot of these dudes are a bunch of fascists. I'm just going to call it straight up. I might have to do a piece on fascism so we all can agree fascism is right wing. So, corporate shit, because people spouting off stuff on panels I just don't like. That's why I did the series. Yes, I'm going to do some political commentary on the information. I have to re-educate some fools that I'll be hearing on panels. And it's talking about politics, but we're talking about political philosophy in its proper fucking place. Black people should not get into political philosophy. You don't know what you're talking about. Do the fucking research. And I'm not hating on the ones that do know, but the ones that don't know, be on panels, don't know what the hell they talking about. That's why I did the conservatism piece. That's my response to Kuda. That's why I did it. It ain't got nothing to do with white folks. Fuck them. Fuck a Jordan Peterson. Fuck him. He is not that smart. They dumb as shit. They wouldn't even last in a debate with any black person that will destroy them with their debates. Fuck a Jordan Peterson. I agree with what's name Village Arsonist on that. Shouts out with that pre-record, man. Fuck a Jordan Peterson. We got scholars here. Problem is we hate ourselves. We love rebels. We love being rebels, and we love chaos. It's just plain and simple. We don't have a political movement because I hate to say our women is taking $10 billion, and there's a reason why they're taking $10 billion. We don't even want to do the work. And they said that last night. They said that last night on my stream on Thursday Thrills. If y'all watched it for like 3 hours, you just got to look at it. UD's right. So I got to do those streams and do the research. Ask the tough questions. Does it matter? Because at this point, black man is independent, yeah, but he has to have a structure how he's going to live his society and daily lives. So I feel like it's a need to relearn these again, call people out and put them in their place. I'm just saying, like, in a political realm, we should study those things properly instead of spouting off on panels. People's promote misinformation coming from the right, and those people don't care nothing about you like that. I understand racism. I understand the mental, the physical, and the systematic of it. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't crying about no handouts. And I don't want no handouts either. But I'm just saying, like, as black men, we should think for ourselves and stop worrying about what other races think. Fuck them. They have no power. Their power is that they can stop my movement. That's a problem. So I'm saying, and I don't care about this platform. This platform is already corrupted and destroyed anyway. It's not gonna last forever. Because you got their own races don't even like each other. Don't get me started on the other side. That's why I don't call them white manosphere. I call them mainstream manosphere. They're nothing. They have nothing to offer. They're begging the niggas to hold them up. And if someone has an issue with it, I'll make a response stream or a self live stream, and I'll destroy him. I got the information. I stand what I stand on in that conservatism streams. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't give a fuck. That's just who I am. I talk about a lot of different things, but I'm structured with it. I mean, if you want to set it up, I got links. I'm not gonna scream and yell through a phone or a machine. I'm not doing that. It's gonna be orderly and structured. Cause I don't want to hear no bullshit from no niggas. Cause y'all don't do no research. So that's just the truth. That's why I don't debate idiots, man. I debate people that have sense, man. Like, have your shit in order, structure your shit, have a better presentation. My thing is presentation. When I debate, I gotta have presentation. Gotta have presentation. That's the only way I'm gonna debate you. I gotta have presentation. I'm not gonna scream and yell. I'm going to have presentation. That's why I rely on my opponent. Have presentation. I got videos backing up what I'm saying. I mean streams, and presentation and links to back it up what I said. And I ain't gonna go in that slavery argument. No, it was not conservative in slavery. No, our people was resistant. Then you got some of us sold each other as slaves. So, it was a business move. I talk about it all on my channel a lot on panel streams. And that's why I don't talk about it as much, because they still researching. That's why I bring the history stuff every Wednesday to bring out the truth. That a lot of cultures have been fucked over, right? But ours is kind of a mystery. So it's like, if they ever create a DNA machine with blood DNA, whatever, you're gonna see who your ancestors are. That's like a future thing. But I'm just saying, like, that scholar, shouts out to him with realhistory.com. That's what my content's about. Bringing certain knowledge to it. If I ever travel, I'll bring those pieces to you. But I'm not gonna sit here and stop what I'm doing based off my content. I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it. I try to tell you, I am a required taste. I'm so evergreen with it, and I don't care. At this point, I don't give a shit. Yes, my channel's growing a little bit. I'm back in the algorithm, but I'm doing this. You're not gonna stop me from doing shit. Not. Because I do content. I'm tired of being a panelist. See, being a panelist is too easy. Because once you become a panelist, you're giving your content away. A lot of niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about, man. I don't do a lot of panels like I used to. I lost faith in certain people. Once I'm on to something, I'm taking it to the next level. If I have to make another channel to do what I have to, but I'm not gonna do it on this fucking platform. Fuck out of here. I'll do one on other platforms if I do a channel and keep this one. Because this one ain't going nowhere. And wait till they update their sites. Because making another channel on YouTube is not. I don't have another machine on hand. Think about that. And I'll stick with that account. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Because I'll stick with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got ideas. I got ideas to make another channel on YouTube if I want to, but I chose not to because I don't feel like it. Because I'm looking at other social networks and not coming back to this thing because this thing ain't gonna last forever. Because I feel like Google and YouTube won't cease to exist in the near future. This is vital information. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling it like it is. You dudes are scared, man. I'll debate anybody. I don't care what color you is. I'll destroy you. Because I'm not going to yell and scream about that shit. Because you niggas don't know what you're talking about, man. Y'all misled, man. That's why I hate the sphere like that. They don't do properly research. See, their leaders won't. They're afraid to get checked. And I bring out links. And I will body them. You know what I'm saying? White folks ain't smart. They dumb as hell, man. Their scholarship is bullshit. I've destroyed them years ago. 9 years ago. Who the fuck is they? Nobody. But we love chaos and bullshit and being rebels. We like what's another for rebels? Renegades. That's our problem, man. That's why we can't go nowhere. And a lot of it's ego. I saw that all last year during the Biden and Trump thing. I'm focused on 2022, how this state is gonna move. Then I make my move. I ain't worrying about this year. This year is a growing process. Next year is gonna be the build process. Because 2024, I'll be set. It's not about money, it's about production of my content. But it's gonna take time. You know, we don't know how tech is gonna run. We don't know how the economy is gonna run. A lot of people just hate themselves, man. They need help, man. Appreciate it, man. But I'm just saying, we love chaos and being rebels, man. That's just the norm of this country and the culture. And black folks are gonna co-sign it. And, I mean, not black folks, but niggas co-sign it because niggas love bullshit. That's what YouTube's about. They love the nigga shit. They love stagnation content. Like I said before on my channel, if you're not evergreen in life and evergreen yourself in spirit and internally, you will never be successful. I preach that. I live by that. It's not easy. In my 20s, I was focused on stagnating content in the beginning when I started YouTube. But I had to transition out of that and try to focus on evergreen. I took the evergreen route. Something I was happy in. See, it was easy being stagnant and lie your way to the top. But a lot of people just gonna start hating on you and things like that. But I appreciate. See, I watch my streams and see what I work on in my speaking, in my speech, certain things in my gear, and get hands to it. You know, I try not to be a panelist like I was last year because last year I wasted a lot of content I could have had in the spring, the summer during COVID, and talk about real things. I could have had opportunity, had StreamYards. I could have blown. I could have had subscribers more than enough. You know what I'm saying? And been recognized. Because last year, it'd have been something. I don't even think about it. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping off of it. So yeah, this year it's been fun for me. I enjoy it. And what did Kuda said today? She said, Cat say you got a white girlfriend. Cat's lying. First of all, I don't have a Caucasian girlfriend. Second of all, I haven't dated since decades. I'm more reformed now. I'm not even on that shit. I'm just an evergreen content creator, man. I ain't got time for no relationships. Fuck out of here with that shit. That shit is dead. That shit died before COVID. Hell, I lost interest in hoes decades ago. I don't promote that on my channel. I don't know what the fuck she get that from, but I ain't mad about it. I'm just laughing when that lie she done told. She just like me, man. All these hoes like me, man. How I carry myself, man. I don't brag about getting hoes. I'm just saying that's what they do on the internet. This ain't nothing new. I've seen this shit. It's been going on since the early 2000s, man. When the internet brought up the dating pool and smartphones came in, that's what killed it. That's why marriages is fucked up. But we love chaos. I mean, the music, it's in video games. I told you, the messagings, they drip it in there. They dropping jewels in those games and knowledges and messaging. And kids getting fucked up growing up looking at chaos all day. Love being rebels. But they don't love change. You gotta have a proper change. Now I don't like sudden changes because since I'm a Taurus, but I like changes that matter. Real change. You transition to be better. But a lot of people, they just love bullshit, man. And most people are fickle. When I was studying about audio years ago, a lot of people are fickle. So most YouTubers or subscribers that are users do not like people with arms in the background. I'm just telling you what it is, man. They do, some of them don't. But it's like this rat race. But as people, we've been gone. Okay, I lost faith in them 9 years ago when they didn't want to build. It's only a handful that I trust on this site, especially in black space. It's only a handful that I trust that is going to do the right thing. Everybody else, not so much, because they're too busy being stagnated. And I see a lot of bullshit in black sectors. A lot of people don't want real change because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to be evergreen with their content, and they don't want to be pure what their intentions are, and they don't want to help the youth out. The youth is going to be fine. They just need a channels like mine to teach them something about a little something, and teach their own life skills, get a job and things like that, and look at my story and say, I did it. I'm just evolving as I get better and when I get older at age. I don't worry about shit like that. I don't talk about business on here. A lot of times people stab you in the back. That's common in the state that I'm from. It's very common. I see it all the time. And people give up hope. But as black men, we should be better than what we're doing. And yes, worrying about our health and everything else. Worry about yourself and your mental state. And that's how you get forward in life. And make better content, man. Talk about different things besides relationships. Y'all care about 304s, whores, all day long, and they don't care nothing about you. But I got women subscribed to it. Yeah, and same with you women. Y'all need to stop caring about these dudes. They don't care nothing about you like that. Y'all gotta look at your damn selves, man, and stop worrying about what do people think about you. You just do the content and just produce. A lot of people don't want real change. They just don't. They're bullshitting. And they be capping on here real hard. A lot of people want the attention, they want the pussy, they want the dick all day, and that's a problem. That's most people in these spaces, outside these spaces, in the mainstream manosphere. I see it all the time. It's the internet. The internet is a number one problem when people can't evolve and do greater things. It's a great equalizer, man. Like I learned this shit years ago. Why people can't come together on certain things. I mean, there were certain movements we had 9 years ago. I tried. Yeah, it's way too hard. We want the entertainment to feel good. Yeah, exactly. That's why I mean stagnating content. But yeah, my issue is I feel like if you want proper change, you're gonna have to transition somewhere else, just build off of that. But I feel like if you want that, you gotta be purely evergreen with yourself. So me, I'm not worried about the next man and try to compete with numbers, especially last night. I mean, shouts out DS1 was peeping that. And my time is usually Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. That's why I don't do Saturday streams. And cut in your time sometimes. But that's YouTube. You know, they've been doing that for years. And I'm reformalizing what I'm saying in so many words. We just love chaos, man. We just love being rebels and don't care. That's why we ain't getting together. If you go back years ago, uh, since YouTube prior to 2.0 and 3.0, we didn't give a fuck. So what Kuda was saying to Kat, we didn't give a fuck. We don't even care about ourselves as a people. We don't give a shit. Live is ego. Like my dad always say, we always talk at the table, and he said, these are Mexicans work hard and they get along with each other and have businesses together. But as black folks, as soon as we get crammed up together like that, fists start flying. And I wonder why. Live is ego. It goes back to our history, who we are historically, man. Even the slavery shit. We don't even like ourselves. Okay? We don't even like ourselves. That's worse than a white man. A white man don't even like himself. Fuck the mother race. They don't even like themselves half the time. At least they get along when they see money. But as black people, we gotten worse. And we feed off of everybody else. But we don't even like ourselves. Not just externally, but internally. We too busy being chaotic and love being rebels. I mean, a lot of people just don't want to deal with that. They don't deal with the bullshit all the time. So if you're dealing with me, I just want consistency for certain people. So, you know, that's it. You know, I had to cut some few dudes off, man, like off my channel. I don't want that. If you're on that bullshit, I'm not fucking with you. I told you, I have a select few of crowd and I got a certain subscription based audience. I already built my audience through the pre-records, man. Like I've been on that historical tip. I just haven't do this type of content with the live stream. So what I've learned is most people are fickle. And I learned this years ago, even with the live streaming stuff. Ever since I learned live streaming, people have been in and out of my subscription. I shouldn't worry about the numbers, but I'm saying this for a newcomer. You should understand most people are fickle. It depends on what type of content you do. Now, if you do stagnating content, you're gonna get numbers. I'm telling you the truth. You're gonna get numbers. I seen this years ago. If you follow in the ways of SWWP Platform 1.0, you just as bad as the guy, the purple pill God King, the way I want to call him, that lives in Atlanta. You know, I live outside of Atlanta, you know, in the same state we is. He's getting money. Now, if you're evergreen, you're not gonna be successful. You're gonna get small numbers. It takes time. It takes you about 6 years to grow your channel. It took me 5 years to get 1,000. I didn't buy nothing. I didn't do nothing. I took the long road. I took the evergreen route. Most people have never experienced that. I built my platform based off what it is, and I structure it. Live streaming is a little difficult because it's in real time, but people do not like uh, listening so much. They have a short attention span. The reason they have short attention span, they love chaos. They love being rebels. They love stagnation content at that. They do not like evergreen content creators. I don't care what nobody said. Don't let nobody tell you in this fucking space outside of black sectors of YouTube, anywhere on the internet, they do not like evergreen content creators. And what's going on, new? Salute. And they just don't. And I've always learned that years ago, and I'm not mad. That's a good thing. And I'm glad I'm one of the few that's seeing this years ago, and I'm glad I'm here today to tell y'all that that's what this title's about. Shouts out to Sheep again. Great message. Great message. And I just evergreen with it, man. I took that route, man. I'm like, yeah, I don't care about no relationship game versus non-game. It's a bunch of bullshit to me, man. A lot of times we just love chaos. We just love bullshit. This unity shit, niggas don't want to change, but I get what he's saying. Yes, family is good for a situational purpose. I know people don't like the pill talk and all that. That's cool. That's cool. But we love chaos, man. And the only way to do that, you got to remove yourself from it. Especially, we love stagnating content. Period. I mean, that's our problem. A lot of us ain't gonna change because we on some fuck shit 90% of the time. But I agree with Auntie said in that string. He said something very valuable last night. He said, "We with the shits, and we wonder why." Everything is trolling. And most of it ain't trolling. Y'all just be bullshitting. What's going on, antisocial? Salute to you. And I'm just saying, man, not everything has to be trolling, but you niggas is soft, man. I'm talking about niggas that, not in this country, not around the world, but in the space, man. Y'all worse than these so-called conscious community. Y'all worrying about the wrong shit. You should be worrying about how to survive this shit. I mean, the kids is cool. Don't get me wrong. The family structure is cool if you structure them right, tell them the truth how the world works. You can have a red pill family. You don't have to have a blue pill family that's lost, so they can learn and come through the sphere. You don't have to have. You just got to have structure, man. Yeah, soft as bird. Let's go on, Rashawn. I knew he was gonna say some shit like that. But villain spirit all day. But I'm just saying, man, like it's all very wrong all day. 25, 8, 3, 6, 6. Yeah, okay. But I'm just saying, like, why do we care about the bullshit, man? I knew people were fuck ups. I expect the worst of people all the time, especially just online. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started live streaming, I think in the beginning of it in April, I had fun. I mean, despite the split, I had fun. From that, in the summer, I had decent fun. I had decent content. This is before I even upgraded myself with the gear and stuff. Around August, I'll say August and September, it's pretty good so far for me. Yeah, they need professional help because they idiots. I mean, they definitely do. But for me, I'm doing good, man. I'm not trying to be a panelist fool. You know, it's okay to be on panels and things like that, but I ain't trying to be a panelist fool. Because being a panelist, that takes too much of your damn time. Okay. I've seen this coming. You know, if I live streamed it last year, boy, I'd have been, I probably had 4,000 by now. If I was talking about stuff, if I was cool with everybody and try to do it right. Yeah. But here's the thing, I'm not a stagnating content creator. If I would have went to the relationship route during COVID, I said, no. Sounded cool at first, and then I realized, nah, it's just like SWP all over again. And it's the same shit. But yeah, but that conservatism two stream was need to be had. Shouts out to everybody that came through. That was a hilarious stream. I might finish watch the rest of it after I get done with this live. But yeah, it's just cool, man. I'm just saying. But you know, I'm just not worried about it. But I look at it for what it is, man. Yeah, that too. But yeah, a lot of these hoes want to fuck, man. I see all over Kuda's panels, man. Live streams, his chat. Yeah. And that's just crazy. And then what did Cass say? She said she got in it with the slug. Man, the slug ain't shit. The slug is a dumb piece of shit. Nobody listen to that bullshit. Fuck that slug. Cat, you ain't fought nobody but the slug. But me, I got on her skin because I laughed at her. I tell you, that woman liked me, man. And she said that when he went off on a live stream, I said, we need to talk, bro. I'm like, when? When I was on the panel when you did that video game stream for 6 hours, she said that. Yeah, exactly, for pennies. It's broke. I mean, Auntie, like you said, it's the trolling dudes be throwing shots at him. Yeah, it's a combination of that too. But Big J did his thing. Exactly. He said chicks hanging on men's chats and being on panels all the fucking time, like they don't want the deals nick. Yeah, they kill me with that shit, and I see it all the time, man. But as men, we participate in the bullshit. We shouldn't be participating in either. But I ain't saying it's a male space. Shouts out to Wacky, but you got to blame the concept 1.0 and things like that. So you got to take up with them, and your boss is a white woman in YouTube. So you got to do your own thing and then move out and have your own website. But here's the problem: niggas don't want to work together. We tried that. A lot of it's ego, man. Like I said in the title of this stream, we love chaos, we love bullshit, and we also love being rebels. And I get it. Those dudes got to go then. But DS1 has to understand a lot of niggas ain't right in the head, man. You gotta take some heads off. I tried that shit decades ago. There's only a handful I trust in the space, but I don't trust a handful of people. Not just content creators, but people in general. That's like that in the real world, because the internet done tampered with the world. It's two different worlds, but you're fucking up people's lives because technology gonna ruin people's lives. I'm just saying. Exactly. Some deadly. Yeah, man. They love that shit and then want to complain. I mean, men complain about pussy all the time. It's ridiculous too. We shouldn't be complaining. Period. We should not learn. We should be focused on real shit. But when women complain, be on panels with us, that's a problem too. So both sides ain't always right. So yeah, man. Like I ain't even worried about that shit. I just laugh at them in the day. I don't take this shit seriously like that, especially in this space. It's been a joke since, uh, not since day one, but since 2.0 was created. It was supposed to lead us to the promised land. Yeah, I don't even complain about the cat. I mean, you was up there last night, Rashawn, on that panel. That was a great panel last night. It was a little instant classic, but it happened. We talked, and that was the most panel full of dudes that I had on the panel. That was a good one. I might have to watch the replay on that one. That was a good one. I ain't doing one tonight because I'm kind of, I'll do one Sunday. I don't know about Saturday. I might see who has a good stream. But man, it's just one of those nights. Friday's Friday, so I don't know who's streaming, and that's cool. So yeah, because I don't know what's gonna happen Friday night. I'll participate and do things like that. You know, I could have had a Friday streams. Yeah. Oh yeah, Juan G's probably going to. I might slide through. But yeah, man, it's a lot of them. Oh, Art's got a panel too tonight too. Art of New Style. He's got one too. He's got one too. Art's got one too. I believe he does some Fridays too. I'll check his shit out. A lot of people gonna be streaming Friday night. Yeah, I'm getting 4K rig right now. I ain't worried about too many lives right now, to be honest. That's great, man. That's great. That's great. Get your money, man. Get your money, man. That's great. That's great to hear. I ain't hating. Get your 4K, man. Because yeah, live streams that takes time. Sometimes I'm taking a break for these 2 days. Do one Sunday. I don't do them all the time. I schedule mines. Might take a break next month and just do the history streams and keep it simple. Cause a lot of lives, I'm just gonna let my content grow because I'm evergreen with it. I ain't trying to do lives all the time. Self live streams will be there and there. It's here or there. Might do something this winter, but you got a lot of people, man. But yeah, man, it's something. To be honest with you, I don't know who's gonna be live tonight. I know Art's gonna be live. It's Friday. But if he doesn't go live, I don't know if I want to do one at this point. I don't know if I want to do one. No, I don't want to risk that. Because I'll wait Sunday. And then next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We'll see who's gonna be live. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get up out of there in that stream. Charles probably be in the live stream too. He did one today. Yeah, man. Like a lot of people, they just on some bullshit right now. I'm not really worried about what's going on. I'm not even tripping. Our people too damn emotional. Crying about shit that doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm about my evergreen over here. So this is a little evergreen right here. So I stick with it. So that's all I got. I mean, yes, we love chaos and we love being rebels, man. We just love doing it so much. We get sick and tired of the same shit, but we so proud, man. A lot of arrogance. But I think people just got to look at it like this. Those streams I enjoy. So basically, I'm happy what I got. So I'm not really worried about who's going to live and not live. So around this time, so this is what, 5:06? Yeah, we're good right now. So it's all good here. We'll see what's going on in this picture. Yeah, man. I had to check out of something. My fault, y'all. I get off my private account on Instagram. A lot of madness on there, just to study. I study people. Like I'm in the mall and people watching. Watch what's going on in the world. Just a little research. I research. Why do Twitter and Instagram? I don't give mine out. Mine's private. You know what I mean? And Twitter's like my internet news. And I read other articles outside of Twitter as well. Different sources. I still read books though. Newspaper. I'm not above approach when it comes to knowledge. But yeah, man, I'm not even worried about that stream last night. That was a good stream. And I wasn't gonna stay for like 5 or 6 floors, 7, 8 hours. No. If nobody was coming through, that would have been a long one. But see, the night before, we had a long one. It was like 3 hours, but I spared it. I kept it around that minimum. Same with that, because my live stream is 3 hours. My max is really 4 hours. I don't really talk 6 or 7, 8, and 9 hours like that. No. That's when the conversations are good. Because some people don't deal with the nighttime. I had to get mine at night, get it in. Eventually, what's going on, Degenerate Salute? If I move my time to 6 or 6:30 or 6:45, I can. If I had a proper studio, I would love to do that. Start around 6 Eastern time and then just keep going. Yeah. Or 5:30, not caring. I can do that. That ain't nothing. Because I can do those. And stop around 11 something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to be online like that. It's some hours. Day streams is good too, because Ramil don't do streams. I'll take his time in the morning. Morning streams is not bad. It's how you produce the content. So I'm learning how to live stream different times, things like that. But I get a lot of views at night, because that's where everybody's going to be at. They're going to be moving around, bouncing room to room. Depends on your audience. But we love chaos. Like I said, it goes back to evergreen versus stagnation content or stagnating content. And you got conflict creators loving chaos. We love being rebels. So with that, I'm just like, I'm here for it. I know people love the title and everything, but shouts out to y'all that came. Degenerate, New, Sean, appreciate you coming through. Anti-socialite, energy, engineering cannabis, salute to you, bro. JB, known as James Brown, salute to you. Mace, keep doing the work, man. A lot of chips, 1Gs, MTGV TV. Subscribe to her, y'all. That's a good platform. So with that, I'm done. Let me catch up with this stream on the conservatism part 2, because I know it's going to be hilarious. So with that, I'm going to say shalom and peace.